Welcome to my next video on my channel Goalball Permanence Portrait by Ernst Kreusel. Today we talk about the last team who will start at the Paralympic Games in Tokyo 2021 in the women's division. The team we talk about today is Turkey. Before I start to talk about the history, I must inform you that Turkey is the current Paralympic champion. They won the last Paralympic Games 2016 in Rio. At first I talk about the history at the European Championship they had. The history started in 2007 in Antalya, in her home country. Turkey was one of 11 teams and they finished at 10th place. Next time in 2009 in Munich in Germany, they finished last, which means that they had to go into the B division of European Goalball. The European Goalball is divided in 3 leagues: A division, B division and C division. In Europe there are 32 teams which will compete at the European Championship. And through 2010 they finished second at the B division championship. That means they came back into the A division and started 2011 in Athens in Denmark, where they finished 8th place, but nevertheless had to go into the B division again. And in 2013 they came back to the A division in Konya, in her home country, and then they reached the final game. That was the start of the electrifying history of Turkey in the last years. They finished second because they lost the final game against Russia by 2-4. 2015 in Kaunas in Lithuania, they won her first European Championship title. They won in the quarterfinal 5-0 against Sweden, then in the semi-final with the mercy rule 12-2 against Ukraine, and in the final they beat Russia 5-0. In 2017 in Päijälahti in Finland, they also reached the final, but they lost against Russia. 2019 in Rostock in Germany, they stood into the final against Israel, and it was an electrifying game. Israel led at halftime by 5-1, but in the second half Turkey fought back and won 8-6. That was the history of the European Championship. In the World Championship they competed 2014 and 2018. 2014 they reached the semi-final in Espoo in Finland, where they lost against Russia. 2018 in Malmö in Sweden, they finished the prelim round with the second place, won the quarter-final game against the USA with a mercy rule 12-2, then the semi-final against Brazil, to play in the final against Russia, where they lost 3-4. But they claimed the silver medal at the World Championship 2018, and that's why they play at the Paralympic Games now in Tokyo. They qualified at the World Championship 2018 because of her second place. In Paralympics history, they only have one experience so far. The games in Rio 2016, but in these games they won the Paralympic title, as far as I said. They played fantastic, had 16 goals for opponents in the whole tournament. I would mean it was a two-class society. Turkey is ahead in Rio 2016 with Turkey and the others. And if you talk about Turkey, first one you must mention is Sevda Altınorluk. She is, in my opinion, the best player in the whole world of the women's division. Her throw is harder than some throws of players who play in the men's division. So she's the best player, and if you want to beat Turkey, you have to beat at first Sevda Altınorluk. But nevertheless, they also have a fantastic center player, Turkey, the Turkish team, with Gülsa Almeida. That's the history of Turkey. We watched on how they succeed in the past. Turkey is the top favorite of the Paralympic Games, other than Russia or some other teams, but that's the thing that I will discuss in my next video, when I talk about how every game will run, in my opinion. What are my predictions for the games which will happen. So yeah, we are now on the end of this video. Thanks for watching me, and I hope we meet again in the next video. Take care and goodbye.